So for our Photonic programme, it came out of a need from our employees. And obviously we reached out to Neueda and said, look, do you have an off-the-shelf programme? You guys said, no, we don't. And we sat down and started to co-create a programme with yourselves, Neueda, and our solution architects team and our directors of engineering. And that's really where it came from. So it's been really employee-led. Actually, the learning. The engineers loved, solution architects I should say, they loved the keynotes with some of the thought leaders around architecture. Mark Richards, for example, that was a massive kudos to be able to have him in Belfast as part of the programme. And again, also one of the, technical outcomes that we have is that group of solution architects have put together a template for how we do ADRs now internally, and they've started to roll that out with their engineering teams. So, a big change to our processes as a result of the programme. So another big win for the programme was working with our product owners. It wasn't necessarily in our original plan that we would incorporate them into the programme, but when we looked at non-functional testing, our solution architects raised the question to say, this is not an isolation topic. We really need to bring our product owners into that. And Nick at Neueda was fantastic in terms of changing the day from being a morning setup to being a full day with product owners and solution architects in this very room looking at non-functional testing. And it's been such a win that actually people have been asking now just to run that day between product and engineering, just to build those relationships and that understanding when a requirement comes in around a story. We have been working with you guys, as I said, since 2020, and probably before I started as well, with some of the high-performing teams work that we would have done with Fiona. So 110% we would recommend working with Neueda. Why? Because it isn't off the shelf, and that's one of the things that really matters to us. I lead learning and development, and I want it to meet our users and our learners in their moment of need. Whether that is technical upskilling, whether that's human-centered upskilling, we really need it to meet them in that need, and that's not a one-size-fits-all. And what I love about working with Neueda is we can say, look, here's our skills gap. How can we potentially solve that? And it's not just in designing the programme, but it's also figuring out who is the best fit facilitator, technical trainer to come in, or human skills trainer to come in and help us solve that need. And then it's also thinking around what's the modality? It's really refreshing to work with a partner whereby you have not just the classroom-based learning, but you also have that opportunity to leverage your network of thought leaders and have those keynotes as part of the learning programs.